Hi, this is Karin at karindavidson.net, and I am going to read you out of the book, show it to you, from The Key to Self-Liberation with Christian Bierlant, and this is about sciatica. So the wonderful thing that about what Dr. Says is that she starts with the problem and then she goes into how to solve it. So I usually don't practice this beforehand so that I can just be able to give it to you as it comes up. The prince prefers to stay a frog. You deviate from your straight path, from your essential being. Perhaps unconsciously, you have created all kinds of constraints or structures which now determine or restrict your existence as an evasion of having to live completely from out of your own true nature. Finally, you get entangled in these self-created diversions maneuvers. Where are you now? Who do you think is your true I? Is your true I not worthy enough to be the way you are, or are you spontaneously living the way your nature needs to want to be? Of course not. You hurt yourself out of anxiety. An enormous energy is locked up within you. A force structure. Can it not be able to ask for liberation? You pull yourself down by your hair. You deny the deeper values inside you. Your spontaneous creative energies, your feelings, your very personal urge for action, your longings. It's all being pushed to the side, and you build your life on a side track. Unessential values, such as image and money, can become number one until your deepest self, your subcenter, comes to the surface and demands first place. It radiates you awake. With pain, however, in order for you to listen. Okay, so you guys got that right, because the sciatica is extremely painful. So if you're not listening, the pain is bad. Our outer image, urgent for achievement, satisfying the expectations of a society or acquaintances or materialism of primary importance in your life. Are you imprisoning your nature by not trusting in your inner authority? This doesn't mean you have to change everything. It doesn't mean you have to become a pauper, by the way. Do you tie yourself down and listen to authority of the inner world, to norms and laws which you have to determine your life? Do you not dare to determine your personal path in an honest, direct, and resolute way from out of your inner center? You just keep on functioning in a world which doesn't really go with your natural disposition. I should talk about that. Essentially, is where do you want to go and how do you want to do it in here? But also, the bad thing is, do you want to prove yourself? Not that you don't have to prove yourself, but that there could be an underlying motivation. Do you have to prove yourself? Then you don't have any awareness of your personal worth. You doubt it. You look for everything outside yourself. Anxiety causes you to direct your consciousness to things that might offer you some security, but you don't find that the security in yourself. The reason I read her is because she's really good. The prince remains a frog because he denies his golden worth. You sense, however, that there is a duality inside you, living reality from within or hiding yourself in a masquerade. It looks a lot like hypocrisy, but still there is a rather anxiously making sure that you are safe. So what I think she's saying is that, what it feels like is that this is safety for you. And so here's the good news is I love this about her is that this doctor tells us how to fix it. So let's see how we're going to fix it. A nicely divided structure in perfect balance, constructed in all honesty around a powerful center, your life can only be flowing and in a healthy balance if you dare to trust in your own basis, your eternal living self. A flexible structure which doesn't a flexible structure which doesn't restrict but leaves room for a free flow of energy. Experience your talents, your possibilities, your natural wishes. For once, be completely honest with yourself, with others. Take off the protective mask and dare to show yourself the way you are. Don't, I know that's difficult. Don't play a role. Don't hurt yourself. Don't cling to something to hold on to outside yourself, but look for that divine source deep inside you. Exchange the tinsel for inner wisdom and give free existence to higher intuitive energies beside the pure rational. I agree with that. Offer your consciousness powers to a place of honor and stop praying to a golden calf. What I'm doing what you're seeing me do is that I agree with this, and I purposely don't read this before I do it because you get to see my reaction to it, and I'm agreeing with it a lot. Wholeheartedly. Experience your total nature and no longer hide behind a screen. Life is light and joyful. It is, if you let it. Why do you make it so hard? No longer flee from the essential truth deep inside you. In all honesty, come away from that sidetrack. Play all other strings and choose the highway. Yeah. So just do all that. That's easy, right? I guess that's why I do what I do, to help you get there. But if I hopefully that you picked up a lot of things from that and are able to understand more about the underlying causes of what's causing you pain, which is bad. Alrighty.